What's up, folks? People. Wednesday, hump day. How's everybody doing? Last full Wednesday of the month. Last full Wednesday of the month. Last full week of the month, I'm trying to say. People, what's going on? How's everybody doing on this Wednesday? We got snow last night. Yeah, we got snow last night here in Columbus, Ohio. Let me see if I can. Let me go over here. Take this off of here. Let me go. See if I can go. So that's I don't know if that's letting you see. That's the blinds across where I'm sitting at on the hallway. You can see that. I really don't feel like getting up. I don't know if you can see that. Too much blight. Let me see. You see out there, that's snow. See snow and the snow out there, snow. We got snow last night, folks. I don't know, there's only about 3 or 4 inches. They're talking about it was supposed to be gone by noon today. But that's not happening. It's not cold. It's not warm enough without the sun. It's supposed to be having some drizzle, rain or something. There's a storm that's coming out. These storms have been coming out from the west, been hitting everywhere, plummeting the East Coast too, and the Mid-East. I call Ohio the Mid-East. I don't like calling it the Midwest. I don't think it's the Midwest. We're not truly the Midwest, folks. I don't know why they call them. Maybe it's because of Midwest attitude. They don't make you the Midwest. Okay, so I don't know what that deal is. What I want to talk about is disruptive technologies. I hear a lot all the time about how Facebook or how Instagram or how all these social media things are causing people not to be social. Now, they said the same thing back in the day, I guess, when radio came, when TV came and interfered with radio. They said the same thing, I guess, when they invented the telephone. The reason why people are saying this because they change. And I know there's going to be an argument saying, well, that's not the same thing. It is the same thing. The biggest problem with people is that we love to blame everything else but ourselves. We love to blame. We blame social media for the way kids act. No, social media is not the problem, people. It's you people won't raise your kids. You want everybody else to do it. Social media, these are inanimate objects. They're dead. They're not alive. They don't reason. They don't have anything. Men, people, or the catalyst on how social media works. Social media can be a great thing. It can be a bad thing. It's just like a car. Some of y'all shouldn't be behind a car. A gun. A gun doesn't do anything until somebody uses it in a bad way. Okay? The biggest problem is man. Man doesn't want to understand about how to evolve. Man has a problem with evolve. They get comfortable with certain things. But then when things don't work out in the way they think it's going to work out for their advantage, they want to blame it because they don't understand it. They don't understand the benefits from it. There's pros and cons to anything that's innovative, I guess. That's what I'm saying. And things that are disruptive to most people, they don't understand how it can be an asset, or don't look at it more as an asset, because we focus so much on the cons of stuff. And I don't know if that's human nature of us, or it's just a fear of the disruption of what we used to. You make the decisions whether you and how you use any type of technology, instrument, whatever. Okay? Your devices, your guns, or whatever. You make that decision. Problem is, it disrupts the norm of how we were used to doing things. Okay? People say that, well, we used to be more interactive, we used to be more social on the phone. I mean, women, housewives in the 50s, what do you have to spend hours on the phone? How come we don't complain about how women used to spend hours on the phone talking to each other? Was that such a disruption in how we communicate? What is the difference on how we communicate now with social media live stuff than when y'all did on the phone? At least we can see you, interaction, okay? On the phone, you couldn't see who you're talking to. At least with these technologies, you can. I don't know, I just discovered on Facebook, too, another probably a disruption in the marketplace. Probably a lot of people don't know. I don't know if any of you are using the watch parties. Watch parties are a very powerful instrument, a tool that you can refurbish old videos. And the other great thing is about it, you can go live while those watch parties are going. Anybody understand all that? I just did that today. I just discovered that. Okay, you can go live on a watch party and interact with people while the watch party is going on and let them know that, yeah, that's an old video or whatever. Okay, now I haven't discovered if you can do a watch party. Well, I guess that's the way of doing a watch party live, but it's, there's a lot. Say Facebook. One of the things I look at is Facebook's giving you a lot of tools to be successful as a marketer online, people. Until we stop bitching about stuff, there's no reason why people can't make no money now. People don't take advantage of stuff. It's like anything else. We bitch about a lot of things, but we don't take advantage about it. Well, I don't have time. I get tired of hearing that piss poor excuse about time. You got time towards what you want to put time towards. You got time to put time towards what is valuable to you. So it's like spending money. You'll spend money towards what you consider valuable. It's like you'll spend time. We got this Senate talking about how can we afford to have Medicaid or this for all. It's like anything else. You'll put money towards what you value. Some of these people in the government don't value the livelihoods of people having equal opportunity to health care because they want to maintain and control a lot of different things. Just like anything else. You'll put money towards what you think is valuable. Okay? Now the disruptions, that's another thing of disruption in the marketplace, because what social media has done is outed out folks who could hide behind things. Now can't do it as easy as they used to. Okay? I just saw that we might hear about the Mueller report next week. Okay? Which way it goes, I don't think it's going to change the fact that we need to get this motherfucker out of office, okay? That's just my little political thing, man. I don't care if he was a Democrat playing all this shit. He had to get out, okay? There's a disruption. Some disruptions are good, some disruptions are bad. Technology disruptions have been great for those who understand how to use them in advantages in marketing, whatever it is you want. Next week from today, next week, the 27th of February, the Top Earners Wednesday webinar marketing is going to be making a big announcement on some new things that are coming down the pike that's going to change the way home-based businesses get an advantage to home-based businesses. This community that I belong to has tools. I'm gonna just put this out. They have tools that you would spend $300 or $400, $500 a month separately, altogether. I mean, you spend that much outside of being a part of something or whatever you are. And they have these same tools that you have available for the one price of membership. You don't pay extra for it. It's all included within that price thing. Do you think that makes sense to spend money when you get tools that you need? Like I said, every profession has tools of the trade. If you're on an internet marketing thing, you need just tools of the trade you need. Now, what are these tools? You gotta come and check out the stuff. I'm not gonna explain it here on online. See, this is the problem. This is the downside. Sometimes of social media and live video, people want all the information right up front. I'm not giving it to you. Bring your ass on. I'll leave a link. Bring your ass on GregSmithSolutions.online and find out next week. Okay? And like I said, if you want more information, hit me up on my Facebook page, Greg Smith or Greg Smith GJS Enterprises. Hit me up on my fan page or my regular page. I don't care. Hit me up on them, or my entrepreneurial development page or my straight talk page. Those are all my pages, people. Okay. One of these pages, I think I'm gonna make it as a membership. I want. How would you think about that? Would some of you guys be willing to pay maybe $10 a month for a membership? Why I say that? You do things to keep certain people out. What I would do is maybe proactively, the people that are involved now, y'all would be already in there. I might start probably early spring, summer, having a monthly membership charge for that. I don't know. What do you think about that? If to be involved, and if maybe I should do it for everybody that's in there now, because the people that are serious will stay in there if they got value. See, people don't value stuff unless if they got skin in the game. Okay? Without skin in the game, people won't do anything. When everything's free, they take advantage of it, then don't show up or whatever. If you want information, you pay for it. You got to pay for it. Somebody's got to pay for it. Everybody wants something for free, but they don't want to invest nothing into their things. What I should make people do. This is an idea. I'll think about this later on. But we're in an age. I was watching Strahan and Sarah just now. There's this guy, woman thing. I don't know what just another thing about all this transsexual whatever. I don't know. Well, I thought I'm a open liberal guy to as much as I can be, but some of the stuff I can't get with. Okay, I don't know. We can't. This nation tends to want to fuck with nature. When you fuck with nature, it kind of causes a real backlash, disruption in a whole lot of other areas that you don't want to even deal with. I just don't fuck with a lot of things with nature. That's why I said there ain't no way I'm going out in no damn ice and snow, especially when we had that vortex. I'm not going out in that shit because that's Mother Nature. She'll fuck you up. All right? Not for no job. I'll be late if I come in. Okay? One of the things y'all gotta understand, there's always disruptions in everything. We got well, let me go back to what this guy, I guess he got 14 million subscribers to his YouTube channel. I'm not sure he does. He does some kind of makeup type of thing. If probably you're watching it, he does some kind of makeup thing. So that's cool. There's people making money on social media, folks. YouTube especially. YouTube, if you understand YouTube is usually a channel for people who are looking to how to do something. Okay? How to do this, how to do that. Information type of deal. That's what YouTube is usually for. I mean, I think any of them can be that way, but mostly people use that to find out how to do something. Google is a search engine to find out about certain things. Usually connected to YouTube, so that's how they get rankings on it. If you understand all these type of things, then that's how you can make things better online for yourself. People don't seem to they don't connect. I don't know why people not connected. We've been having social media. What is this? We've had social media around for 15 years, folks. Facebook appeared around 2004 was. That's when I remember first hearing it because it was mostly around college kids and everything like that. I was trying to use the Facebook creator. I don't know if anybody else has had this problem. It's an app. But the app will not let you do your video landscape. Okay? Now, at least on my phone. Now, if I go back to the regular Facebook, like I'm doing my landscape now, right now. You know what landscape is? Okay, this is landscape. Right here is portrait. Okay? Let's go back here. Okay, that's portrait. That's not what you want. You want to do landscape. Those are different, okay? The Facebook Creator app will not let you do landscape. I don't know why. It's not working on my phone that way. I don't know. Something on there. I don't know. I'm just saying. I looked at it. And another thing that doesn't allow you to do it that way is Instagram. They do everything portrait. I don't like that because I don't like that border thing on the end. I don't know what the deal is with that kind of stuff. That's the way they I guess they got stuff set up on there. So, that's why sometimes I will send things to Instagram instead of trying to do. Well, except I did a Facebook Live. I did my show Sunset Sunday. No, I didn't do it Sunday before last. And, you can't do landscape like this on there. I don't know. That's crazy how they got that set up. At least it just seemed like that to me, all right? But we're going to be in a lot of disruptive technology eras now because of changing things that are going on. Just like I said, they're announcing some things that's going to happen in this coming Wednesday. Not tonight. I'm not sure what's going on tonight. With the Top Earners webinar. If you want to check out what is going on, I'll post some stuff, for the link and stuff. Hit me up. You got to be prepared for people to understand what's going on in the marketplace like anything else. We spend hundreds and thousands of dollars to go to college because that's what we're trained to do. But we won't spend $30, $40 a month, $100-some a month for, and it comes nowhere near the student loan debt that most people have to learn something that will help them get out of the corporate plantation. And I know people say, "Yeah, I'm tired of hearing them talking about the corporate." Why are you tired of me talking about the corporate plantation, people? Why? Because does it make you have to look at yourself and say, I like my job, I don't want to leave? Okay, look, I'm gonna tell you this way. If you like your job, you love your job, then I'm not talking to you. Okay? Don't take it offense, people. When I say some things and you don't like it, then I'm not referring to you. But if it makes you have to look at yourself in another light about what is you doing or whatever, but that's on you. That ain't on me. I can't segment. I'm talking to a specific audience that tunes into my lives. Okay? I'm not talking to the ones that don't want to do nothing and want to sit on their butt and complain about what Trump does, what Congress don't do, what da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But then when you give them information to understand what they can do, they still sit on their ass and don't do shit because they want to complain. Some people just like to bitch. It's just like we're talking about what happened at the Grammys when everybody's all in arms. I'm referring this to the African American community, okay? What was y'all's fucking problem with J-Lo with Motown? See, this is the problem. I bet this is the problem. Most of the ones that were complaining about probably lives outside of the East Coast, New York, New Jersey area, don't understand. Motown was not just for black people. Yeah, it was started. Motown was a global conglomerate. Okay? That means everybody loved the Motown sound. Okay? All these British bands that came out in the 80s, they were influenced by Motown, folks. You should be proud of that. But yet, you some bitches want to complain that J-Lo was doing the tribute. Now, my attitude was like, if anybody in Motown was going to complain, you would have heard it from Smokey Robinson and have a problem with it. He's one of the premier people of Motown. I didn't hear anything from Barry Gordy complaining about it, so why don't you niggas shut the fuck up about it? All right? Really, y'all get into some things that you need to let go. That's why you don't, a lot of times in the community, you don't have some, because you open your mouths about a lot of bullshit that white folks say, fuck it, well, we ain't gonna do this for them. And most of you, we ain't get, you don't have, you got as little as shit that we got, seems like y'all fuck it up all the time. Okay, niggas fuck it up. And I'm talking about niggas. Okay, and I ain't talking about black folks. There's a bunch of niggas out here that fuck up all that shit because they always open their mouth and complain about shit that really is irrelevant to the whole fact. She must, and to say the woman can't sing, y'all full of shit. She sings well enough to be making a bunch of money. You can't make the money that you had and have a show on Las Vegas and say she can't sing. Performing, singing, whatever. She's still getting jobs, acting, or whatever. So, contrary to what y'all believe, those few people that talk that shit need to shut the hell up. Okay? And I know I'm going to get some, I hope I get backlash, but I welcome the backlash on stuff like that. Because people really don't know, and most of the time it's people that have no history of anything that complain about bullshit that they don't know nothing about. All right? Now, back to what I'm saying. Now, I know you probably like, well, I ain't going to listen to you because you cussing me out, making me feel. If it doesn't apply to you, you shouldn't get mad about it. See? Folks get mad about stuff that don't even, if it doesn't apply to you, don't even get mad about it, folks. All right? It shouldn't offend you. Nothing I say should offend you unless you really true to the weak-minded ones. Okay? All right? It's all about trying to accept and learning different things. And like I said, sometimes in a community, sometimes with people, people are like a muscle. Okay? You know, when you go work out, if you haven't worked out in a while, your mind's the same thing. If you haven't used your mind in a while, it's a muscle. And if you don't work it and keep it active, it gets stagnant. And then when it starts working, and sometimes you can't accept different things, you get irritated. And I just noticed some things about especially older people. And I remember, anybody watched the movie The Matrix? And they say they don't disconnect people after a certain age of the Matrix. There is some truth behind that. There's some real truth behind that. Watch when you talk about certain things to older people. They get this fidgety acting things because they were so connected to their upbringing and whatever. When you bring in some things that really are contrary to what that hit too much on their upbringing or their belief system, people get antsy. People start squirming in their chairs. They get this look on their face and all that kind of shit. That's because you're stepping on their sensibilities, even family. And sometimes those people cannot disconnect from certain things. They're more comfortable with the red. What's the red color glasses? Because if you really truly disconnect them, it could take them out of here. In some instances, there's some truth in that. There's a metaphor, but in a way, there's a lot of truth behind that. That's why certain people can't deal with certain changes in the strength. And I know it maybe come with age, you know. But you would think with education, we always talk about education, but even maybe with education, because we've been educated, especially World War II babies, baby boomers, Gen X have been educated in a certain way to disconnect them from their ideologies is a real chore. And this is why it's so hard when you talk about, and I'm telling them, say this to network marketers, this is why it's so hard to convince people to go into network marketing because it's a way out of what they're used to how to make money, and to tell network marketers that you shouldn't put the company in front of who you are because people join you, not the company. That's another educational thing that they put in it, and people squirm about that too. So it's all about education, disconnecting from what they think their truths are and what really is. That's what all the thing when I talk about disruption, technological disruption, faith disruption, all is a disruption to the thought process of people's mindset. And when you bring those type of disruptions, it affects people in a lot of different ways, positive and negative, folks. And that's one thing you gotta kind of be aware of. Some people will kill over that. Some people are so ingrained into the system, the matrix, as if we say they are trained so much to protect. This is why you see a lot of, that's why you hear a lot of, especially on the GOP side, they're always talking about their patriotism, right? And bad to say it, this is only goes to it seems like with more with, I'm not saying all, but some of the Caucasians, they're always bringing up, two things they bring up, white GOPers, especially probably even with the Trump, they bring up about their freedoms and their patriotisms, okay? They're why Trump won is because those people thought those things were under threat when we had President Obama in. Okay, the landscape was changing. That was another thing of disruption that people can't deal with. We got another disruption with this fool, and it's not the same disruption. It's not going into a positive way, because what's happening with this disruption is he's causing even disruption within his own party, and he's causing disruption with our allies, which is another scenario they need to talk about. This is why I say we can't wait for no 2020 election, because I don't think this kind of country can sustain itself with this type of situation that's going on. All right, got 20% left on my phone. I'm going to get off of here. Peace out. Hope you enjoyed what I said. Till next time, peace. We'll see you in the next video. Register and put a link. Register for next week's webinar, 9 p.m. A big announcement coming on next Wednesday, the 27th. All right, peace. Take care. Out.